What's going on, people? Welcome back. Nic J Francis channel once again. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Big game. We just saw Brentford nearly take points off of Liverpool, and very frustratingly, Liverpool managed to get themselves 2 goals, which puts them 7 points clear of us at the top of the table. I was on AFTV on the weekend, I was on AFTV midweek, and when we got that win, and I said to them, I think that we're still very much in the title race. We're only just over halfway. There's a lot of football left to play. There's a lot of opportunities for us to pick up points. Liverpool is 7 points clear, but it's not a crazy amount to overcome. But the games are just, hard game after hard game after hard game. Aston Villa today at home, some demons to deal with and to exercise in this game, because last season, obviously it's Unai Emery, ex-Arsenal manager, and last season Unai Emery did the double over us. I mean, Aston Villa beat Arsenal both at home and away, which is super embarrassing for us. They took 6 points off of us last season, and obviously for us to have any hope of staying in this title race, we have to put as much pressure on them as possible. Starting 11 is a little bit. I'm worried, basically. I don't know how to say it any other way. I am worried about this 11. Aston Villa coming to this game quite confident, and Arsenal coming to this game struggling for confidence. Even though we've just got a win, we're still struggling for confidence, really, after that win against Tottenham. Big North London derby win, 2-1, a hard-fought 2-1. But this, Aston Villa is a different beast to Tottenham at the moment. And the team that we're going with, and unfortunately, sorry to say, is Thomas Partey back at right back again. David Raya in goal, Thomas Partey right back. Miles Lewis-Skelly keeps his place at left back, which is positive. Gabriel and Timber in the centre right back position. So it looks like there's a problem with Saliba, which I don't know anything about. I don't know if anyone's got any information on that. I'm going to have to double check Twitter and see what's going on with Saliba. But it looks like Saliba's out. Another injury to go on to, Calafiori's injured, Tomiyasu's injured, Ben White's injured, Bukayo Saka's injured. Another injury there. So we're going with a makeshift back four. Midfield, Declan Rice, Merino, Ødegaard. So reasonably balanced midfield, but Merino's got to show me something. Declan Rice has been great in the last couple of games. Ødegaard seems to be getting back to his normal self. But for me, injured Wednesday night. Ricky said injured Wednesday night. Do you know how long he's out for, Rick? But yeah, hopefully it's not a serious one. Rice, Merino, Ødegaard, Kai Havertz, Trossard, Martinelli. And to add insult to injury from this, from Ricky, I should have just got you on the stream. But to add insult to injury on this, for this team, we have Kai Havertz up top. We want another striker. And, you look at Aston Villa, they've got Ollie Watkins, who a season or two ago was seen as someone that could come in and do a good job at Arsenal. Then they've got John Duran, who is a young striker that's killing it, that a lot of people would be happy to see at Arsenal. I know Ricky in the chat would love to see John Duran at Arsenal. And then they've just gone and got another striker, Donyell Marlon. I know he plays wide sometimes, but he is very much a striker kind of profile as well that we could do with. So Aston Villa are going to have 3 strikers when Arsenal barely have 1 striker that can go and get that many goals, really, because, Havertz isn't a dedicated striker, and neither is Martinelli, really. They're going to start with Watkins up top. They go Matty Cash, Ian Martson, Mings and Konsa, back 4, Martinez in goal. They've got Boubacar Kamara and Andre Onana, Morgan Rogers, Jacob Ramsey, Tielemans. They don't really have any out-and-out wingers, really. John Duran's on the bench, Emi Buendia's on the bench, Leon Bailey's on the bench. But all of these guys, Onana, Kamara, Tielemans, Ramsey, Rogers, they're all kind of robust midfield players, really. And Ollie Watkins up top. I wonder if that is something that we can look to exploit, the fact that they don't really have wingers. Morgan Rogers is a very good ball carrier. He was a nightmare against us earlier on in the season. I think one of the first games of the season, they played against us. And I think we got the win in that game. But what was the score of that game? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we beat them. But Morgan Rogers was brilliant in that game at the beginning of the season. So, he'll be a big problem. He's a really good progressive ball carrier. Jacob Ramsey, he was seen as the next best thing a couple of seasons ago. He kind of tailed off a little bit last season. Looks like he's coming back to form as well. He's a very good progressive ball carrier, but not really natural wingers, really. And we have got a natural winger in Gabriel Martinelli. It's going to be a big game for him. And all we've got on the bench is Kieran Tierney. The players are walking out now. We've got Kieran Tierney, who looks like he could be leaving. Jakob Kivior looks like he could be leaving. Zinchenko looks like he could be leaving. Jorginho looks like he could be leaving. Raheem Sterling on loan, Neto on loan, and then 3 players from the youth team. We just don't have... When people say we're not in an injury crisis, I don't know how we're not in an injury crisis. You know, look, our bench is full of players that will not be there next season. You know, that's a crisis for me. They've got John Duran, Emi Buendia, Luca Digne, Donyell Marlon. Who else they got? Leon Bailey. You know, they're all players that will be pushing for a starting position, and we don't really have any players on our bench who are pushing for a starting position. All these players are either on loan or basically on their way out of the club. So it's going to be a worry. Do you know what I'm saying? Man had to go and make some fucking chicken and rice. Man's eating on stream. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man's been busy today, so I didn't even have time to fucking sort my shit out. So man's going to eat. Hopefully it don't look too disgusting that man's eating in front of you guys. I apologize, but I am starving, bro. Absolutely starving. I don't know, man. How do you, man, feel about this game? I think we've got enough to win, but I know Turkish on AFTV predicted us to lose. I think Cecil predicted us to lose as well. We can win. If we win today, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be an ugly game. Ricky said it's going to be tough. I want to see Unai Emery's signings for Aston Villa, because I feel like when he came into Aston Villa, they were in an okay place. But his signings have taken him to another level. So since he's come in for Aston Villa, he has signed... Here we go. Where are we? Amadou Onana, Moussa Diaby, baller, Ian Matson at left back. Is Moussa Diaby still there? Where is he? Is he gone? Have they? Oh, he went to Saudi, didn't he? Moussa Diaby went to Saudi, so I think they might have even made a profit on him. Ian Matson, Pau Torres, baller, Donyell Marlon, winger, Cameron Archer, who hasn't looked super amazing, but he came from the Championship. So, you know, it is what it is. John Duran from the MLS. Jaden Philogene, who's a baller. Alex Moreno. Mate, they've signed some players. Morgan Rogers from the Championship. Ross Barkley. The players that they've signed have been solid. Not to mention they've got Longley on loan, and they actually got Yuri Tillemans on a free. Yuri Tillemans, who is a starting player for them, is free. Morgan Rogers, who's been one of the players of the season, £9 million. Donyell Marlon, who's like one of the top young players in Europe, they're going for €25 million. Pau Torres, who's one of their main centre backs, although he's not starting today, €30 million. They've just done such good, sensible business. Kai needs a big game. Yep. Yeah, Kai needs a big game. Sterling's probably going to have something to say about this game when he comes off the bench as well, because I imagine he'll feature at some point. I just don't feel confident, boys. I'm going to back Arsenal to win a 2-1, but I don't know where the goals are coming from in this team. We're off. Here we go. One thing I will say, I guess they've got Mings up top. So they've got Mings at the back. The defence isn't the best. I think we'll get chances, but will we score them? That's the thing. It's so rare that you have an Arsenal team and say, where are the goals coming from in this team? And for me, Mikel Merino is the player that I'm looking at. Jurriën Timber as well, slipping into centre-back. I think Timber should be okay. He can play centre-back. He's such an accomplished player. And he can maybe drive through that midfield. But in that back four, we've only got one dedicated kind of defender in that back four. Miles Lewis-Skelly's really a centre mid who's doing the job at fullback. Thomas Partey the same. Good little 1-2 there. Lewis-Skelly just trying to bully his way through. Is that Ødegaard or Trossard? We'll take that corner. 1 minute in, we've got our first corner. Come on. Nathan's here. Nathan's here to watch us lose. Nathan's definitely here to watch us lose. Bro, it's peak right now, bro. Another injury. Saliba injured. Bro, I went to make a cup of tea. It was 0-0. Man went to make a cup of tea and came back. And these men are winning 2-0, bro. Man just need to bring Brighton and Bomo to the carpet, man. Seriously. Bring him to the carpet, blood. Because he's a player. We need that. First corner of the game for Arsenal. Back post, that's a good corner. Oh, we've headed it back across the box, but no one is there for the follow-up. That was annoying. Liverpool scraping a win. Might not seem like a scrape because it was 2-0, but bro, 90th minute, it was 1-1. It was 0-0, sorry. That's a great cross. Almost in from Martinelli at the back post. That's brilliant. That is really, really good. From one wing to the other. We're going to have to be intelligent today if we're going to win this game. We're going to have to be intelligent in how we play. That's facts. It took a full minute from when the ball went out to when we actually took the corner. A full minute. I think a lot of that is confidence as well. Like, I know we do like kill time and stuff when we're playing well, but the team obviously don't feel like we can just go and slap a team 3 or 4-0. They don't feel that way. They feel like it's going to be a 1-0. So they're trying to get the time down. And that's a sign of no confidence. When we were balling out last season, season before last, we weren't doing that so much. Do you know what I'm saying? We weren't just trying to kill the clock like that. But it is what it is, bro. I'm on to Mikel Merino, you know. Mikel Merino's on fraud watch. I'm on to him. That was almost a good ball from Partey, to be fair. What's the most likely solution for a striker? Bro, if we can get Šefčo in, I still really like Ollie Watkins. I really like Ollie Watkins. When it was like, when everyone wanted Ivan Toney last summer, I wanted Watkins, man. Foul there, but on by Morgan Rogers. Martinez's trim is dead, bro. What is that trim? That's good from Havertz. Cross comes in. Ødegaard, can you find Partey? It's very good football from Arsenal. Here we go, look. 5:20. The ball's gone out at 5:20. Let's see what time we actually put the corner into the box. It's been 20 seconds. We're not even at the corner yet. It's now been 40 seconds. We're just taking the corner. We didn't take that much time. 40 seconds, not too bad, not terrible. Good corner. Could it be in? Erdegaard, get it straight back in that box. Lewis Skelly looking for a pass. What a player he is, by the way. But I don't know. Most likely solution, Šeško on loan. I'm hearing mixed reports. Is it happening? Is it not? Like, you got to think, like, what kind of player leaves a club in January? Like, who leaves clubs in January? It is a positive start. That's a good ball. It's a brilliant ball. Who is that from? Is that Timber? That's a great ball. This is why I don't like Martinelli on the right-hand side, though. He's got no left foot. Erdegaard with the cross back post. That's not the best cross. Play on Martinelli. Play on. We'll take that corner as well. We started well, but you know what? We always start games well, and then as time goes on, our confidence just dips because we don't get the goal. That's the problem. We start well when we play positively, and then we just can't get goals. I know we score a lot of corners, yeah, but like, do we get more corners than other teams are signing? Because I don't feel like we play for corners. I feel like we just play, and then we happen to get a lot of corners. Who's that player with the afro? Who is that? We're not even sure, you know. We're actually not sure. Another corner. That one's come off Consa. If we can just stay in this title race, yeah? Like, if we can just stay in this, bro. Like, keep it close enough, yeah? Bro. When we have players coming back towards the end of the season, it could be a strong finish for us, which is normally where we normally bug out at the end. But this could actually be a strong finish for us because we have so many players coming back. One corner per minute, bruv. Yeah, it's peak. Right back post. Can we get it in? Oh, another corner. Thomas Partey, very, very close. Rice's corners are brilliant. They're actually brilliant. Did Partey just hit that over? Surely that's come off the keeper, no? Oh, handball maybe. Yeah, one corner per minute. Bro, but we don't even play for corners, though. I swear down. We don't play for corners. We just play the game. This squad could be so much better if Arteta was willing to actually use the whole squad. Because he's frozen out Zinchenko and frozen out Tierney, and that's why it's extra dead. But, like, if he just used them like a normal manager, do you know what I mean? It might be a little bit, what a tackle that is from Timber. He's not free, bro. He's got elite, like, no banter. He's got unbelievable movement. He's not free. They mark him at the edge of the box every game. Dragerson marked him against United. He was marked. He's always marked. But his movement is so good. He's so strong, and his movement is so good. Watch from the next corner. Watch his movement. He just gets free. Yeah, Timber's been a good signing. Timber has been a good signing. Can't even lie. Obviously, the first season he was out injured, but you could see straight away what the manager, certain players, yeah, this manager signs. I can't really see what the plan is. Well, one. No, we're doing all right still. Corner still look like the most likely way we're going to score, but is that ball going to go over Partey? Partey does well to win that. Partey, yeah, for a player who's so strong, he is awful in the air. Like, he's actually awful in the air. Big tackle from Marino. Oh, Gabriel's headed it to Camara. Now we're camped. They're trying to just cut us open now. Good save from Raya. It's a good little run from 22. He just, I think, who was that? Is that Ramsey? He's got a little bit of luck. Oh, it's Martson. Just tried to do a little touch and go. Rice made a good tackle, but the ball just bounced back to the fucking attacker. David Raya. Nice. Ian Martson, their new signings on the bench. Donyell Marlon is their new signing. He's still on the bench. That Ian Martson, that's their left back. That 22. He's like an attacking left back. I think he might have also come from Dortmund, but that's not their new signing. Their new signing is Donyell Marlon. He's on the bench still. Ricky says a risky save. That is a risky save. You're right. He puts it straight into a danger area. It's true. He puts it straight back in the middle of the pack. Ricky's our resident goalkeeping expert. He's a goalkeeper as well. Ricky, are you a goalkeeper or a centre back? Like, what are you, bro? I've seen you do it between the sticks. Pause. Even that switch pass from Mikel Merino was just dead. Like, Mikel Merino's so scrappy. Like, he's not technical. He's got all the scrappiness of like Bruno G, but none of the technical side of Bruno G. He just scraps, bro. Nah, played Alliance to CM, but as I got older, pushed back, right back. I hear it. Aston Villa just attacking in spells. Having all them centre mids in there is a nightmare. Like, it's so difficult for us to kind of break that down. They've got basically 5 centre mids in there. And look, here comes Martin again. Because they don't have wingers, they're actually attacking with their fullbacks. Like, look, he's playing left back and he's basically playing on the wing. And then Jacob Ramsey's behind him. First of all, Marco Senna is a fucking player. So Marco Senna's a player. What are you trying to say, bro? This game already feels like a draw. 15 minutes in, it already feels like a 1-1. Havertz get it under control. Decent. That's good play from Havertz. Really good play. Shot. Could be. Oh, he's forced to save. I get so gassed when I see my players shoot now, bro. Man, them don't shoot, man. Any shot is like, yeah, shot, finally. Oh, that's a good one too. Ollie Watkins, that's a great tackle. Gabriel, that's a great tackle. I said right now, if I had to sell Gabriel or I had to sell Saliba, I'd sell Saliba and keep Gabriel right now. Or in the last month or so. Like, this guy is just, he's such a player. Like, he's probably a better one-on-one defender than Saliba. He's better in the air than Saliba. He seems to show more like, and I'm not disrespecting Saliba. Saliba's class. But like, Saliba's class because we live in this era of like, we love ball playing centre-backs. Look, and then I was just about to say, he plays the ball over the top to Trossard. That one wasn't the best, but when Martinelli's running in behind, he can play the ball forwards. Like, the guy can play. Thomas Tuchel again watching Arsenal. It's his second Arsenal game. He was here and watching Arsenal on midweek as well. Man didn't catch life, bro. We have one of the best defenders in the world, bro. Did they catch life when we nearly scored from the corner? Did they catch life as well? Come on, man. Be fair. The way they're playing through us is mad. When they got time, like, party, risky. Martinelli, he's got Martin with him, though. Martin's quite quick, but Martinelli's quick. Martinelli, good run. Yellow card for Martin. That's really good. That is really good. You don't think, wait. You don't think Gabriel's a world-class centre-back, G? Nathan, come on, let's not fall out, bro. List me world-class centre-backs, bro. List them. List me who you man think are world-class centre-backs. They asked Antonio Rudiger who are the best centre-backs in the world right now. He said Gabriel. Come on, man. Ahmad's in here hating as he does. Ahmad's going to hate, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. He had a good game the other night, though. Shout out Ahmad Diallo in the chat. Does MLS get into the England squad? Probably. I don't know if he starts, but he definitely does. He definitely gets into the squad. Arsenal try a little trick free kick. Hasn't really come to much. Then there's a cross. But what centre-backs in the world do you think are world-class? Who are the top 5 centre-backs in the world right now, would you say? Who are the top 5 centre-backs in the world right now? Are you going to say Rudiger? And yeah, I think MLS has got to get in the squad. I don't know if he starts. Ref, is that not? That's got to be a yellow card as well for Rodgers. How's that not a yellow card? Martinelli's got to run at Martson now. Now we've got him on the yellow. He's got to run at him. Surely. I knew someone was going to say this. It don't matter, bruv. We're in the generation that we're in, bro. It don't matter. Man can't just talk. Don't be a United fan and just talk about the past. Do you know what I'm saying? As of today, yes, we're not in the era of Sergio Ramos and Puyol and them, man. I understand. But as of right now, who are the best centre-backs in the world? Bastoni? Is he world class? Martinelli could be in. Could he get a shot? Could he get a shot? Could he just find the shot? Just find the shot! Just digs out across the box, but nobody's in there. And now they're going to break away. And again, it's Timber. And look, that situation from Martinelli, the shot is probably not going to go in. He's probably not going to score. But taking that shot is clearly better than allowing what just happened to happen, bro. Allowing Aston Villa to try and get on the counter. Lovely little pass in the hole from Marino. Rice couldn't really control it, but that was a good little pass in the hole from Marino. I'm asking you, man, who are the best centre-backs in the world right now? Virgil van Dijk, Antonio Rudiger. Who else? You can't tell me Militao is a better. Militao's not a better player. Thomas Partey's caught them. He's caught them. Can we find a shot? It's going to go for a corner, maybe. Oh, was that out? Ruben Diaz. You're having Ruben Diaz as world class. Okay. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, man is saying Koundé. I don't know that Koundé is better than Gabriel. I don't know that... Bro, just to think, you're saying Saliba, yeah? I don't know that Saliba's better than Gabriel. I think it's close. I think they're the same level, bro. Big man thing. I think they're the same level. If Saliba's world class, Gabriel's got to be world class as well. Yeah, that's what I said on AFTV, bro. We got to stay in the battle. We've got to stay in the battle. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool don't look unbeatable. And actually, you know, when we play Liverpool, we stand a good chance against Liverpool. Depending on the players we got fit and available, I think we'll get chances against Liverpool. Well, if we don't bring in a striker this January, we ain't beating Liverpool. But if we do bring in a striker, we could beat Liverpool. I really feel that way. So I'm saying, if we beat Liverpool, the door's wide open. The door is wide open. Bro, man said at the moment, Gabriel's been doing this for like 2 years, bro. Like, obviously, like I say, Saliba's seen as the ball-playing centre-back, just like Martinez is seen as the ball-playing centre-back for you lot. But, bro, when I'm watching the game, yeah, bro, one of these fucking Aston Villa players just put his hand up for an offside from a throw-on. Like, you, man, learn the rules, bro. It's good from Marino. That is good from Marino. I'm trying to see what Marino's good at. He's done a couple things. He does the odd thing, but I can't see what he's good at as a player. Like, oh yeah, he's a player that can do this. Like, it's a good corner, a good cross, sorry. 2 years isn't enough to be called world class. Bro, big man team, yeah. I'm not even bantering Nathan. Saliba is PR. Saliba was only playing well for like, Saliba was on loan for 2 years when we got him. He's only been playing at this level for 2 seasons. Saliba's only been seen as that guy for 2 seasons. Man, it's talking about his world class. Madrid won him 200 million, whatever. He's only done it for 2 seasons. Didn't play for France. He's literally the last 2 seasons when Arsenal were balling out. That's when Saliba did it. And when he got injured and we fucked up our title race because he got injured that year. And it was like, oh yeah. Then when he came back, we had a title race, and man attributed that to the fact that Saliba said it's PR. Man don't watch Arsenal. Man don't watch Arsenal. Gabriel's been better more consistently than Saliba has for the last 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years. No banter. It's just the PR that he's seen as the ball-playing guy. Do you know what I'm saying? How can you say he was the top guy in France? He didn't play for France. He didn't play for France. When France won the World Cup, was Saliba in the squad? Saliba wasn't even in the squad when they played, and he was fit and available. They took Konate over him. Do you know what I'm saying? How can you say he was the top guy in France? He played for Saint Etienne. He was a good centre-back. Saying he was the top guy in France is like saying Jared Branthwaite was the top guy in it was the top guy in the Prem. He wasn't the top guy. He played for Everton, and he was good for Everton. For Everton, you were good. Do you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't the top centre-back in the French league. He weren't seen as that guy. He wasn't. He wasn't, bro. He was seen as a good young up and coming player, like an Adam Wharton or something like that. But he weren't seen as that top guy. Kai Havertz with a strike. Listen, that strike was dead, but I'm just happy to see Kai Havertz have a shot, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Where does Saint Etienne finish in the league on a yearly basis? Do you know what I'm saying? Was PSG going for Saliba? No. Was Lille going for Saliba? No. Was Lyon or them teams there? There's them Lyon and Marseille and them, man? No. When Lille was coming second, Lille weren't looking at Saliba. Do you know what I'm saying? He was just seen as a good young talent. That's it. You're a good, exciting young centre-back. Safe. That's cool. But he weren't the top guy. You can't say he was the top guy. He was seen like Amad Diallo is seen now. He's a good, exciting young prospect. But he's not the top guy. At Marseille, he won Best Young Player and named in Team of the Year. Yeah, 100%. And Foden won Best Young Player and was in Team of the Year. But he still wasn't seen as the top guy. Foden's never been the top number 10. Bro, Best Young Player. Foden won Best Young Player and only started like 60% of their games. Aston Villa could be away. Timber and Gabriel were with Watkins. But we've seen Watkins do this against us before and get a shot away clean. And Timber does really well just to see him wide and not let him get a clean shot away. It's good defending. That is good defending. That's a great tackle. Great tackle from Gabriel. Arteta's going to get a yellow card. Did Arteta get the yellow card? I'm assuming he did. That's what I'm saying. Because Saliba was seen as like an exciting young prospect, and then he's gone on to play very well for Arsenal, he's seen as world class because like the PR tells you he's on world class trajectory. Do you know what I'm saying? But because Gabriel's playing the same way that man said send him, whatever, bro. You man are Arteta haters, bro. So, send him off for what? Send him off for what, bro? What do you want to send him off for? You man ain't serious, man. Great tackle. That's a great tackle. Who was that? Was that Lewis Skelly? It was. And Morgan Rogers didn't like that. Morgan Rogers did not like that. We've taken the free kick quickly. I think the ref's going to let it play on. Kai Havertz going to get a shot away? He does really well. That was Partey and Kai Havertz. I think, yeah, they flagged for offside. We did really well there. Morgan Rogers just fouled him because he didn't like the fact. That's not off. Yeah, he's offside. He didn't like the fact that he got hit with that challenge from Miles Lewis Skelly. That was a serious tackle. Rude tackle. Do you man see Lewis Skelly calling the Tottenham fans fucking pussies when he was walking off the pitch, bro? He's a London man for real. He's a real London man, you know. Serious. I don't know what Arteta did wrong there to get a yellow card. I'm not going to lie. He shouted at the fourth official like everybody does. Oh, that's an awful throw. That is an awful... Thomas Partey. Oh, I know Ricky's typing in the chat right now. I know Ricky is typing in the chat right now. Oh, my God. Thomas Partey just threw the ball straight to Ollie Watkins to shoot. You man are haters, bro. So I'm saying, why not, bro? I don't understand. Does your manager not want to win? Everybody's manager wants to win. Why, when it's Arteta, it's a problem? Honestly, I'm so confused, bro. Thomas Partey is actually like, he's actually a retard. I'm not going to lie. He's actually a retard. Like he's just, but bro, he's always like this. Like he can play sick and then he'll just do something retarded. Like he'll just do something so. You know what I'm saying? Like here's Ricky saying, "Told you." Ricky hates him. You got to back him because he's playing the best football of his Arsenal career this season. He is. That's just the truth. Morgan Rogers trying to run through now. Rogers, this could be a problem. Good block again. I think that's Gabriel again. Your manager carries himself like he's some top guy. That's why people don't like him. You know what it is, yeah? Big man, I'm not going to lie, yeah? That's other people being pussies. Like, at the end of the day, you're supposed to carry yourself like that. You're supposed to. When you say, do you know what it is, yeah? No banter here, Nathan. You see Fergie, yeah? Fergie used to run the league, innit? So man would suck him off. Like, Fergie would do stuff that you're not allowed to chat to the refs at halftime, but Fergie would be in there chatting to the refs at halftime. Man would let him do this because he's Fergie, innit? But that's such a pussy old era. Like, all the managers back then were British, and they all just sucked him off and let him do what he wanted to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Now it's not like that. Like, okay, apart from Pep, we don't have if Pep leaves in the summer, which obviously he's not going to, but if Pep left in the summer, yeah, we would have Trossard could be in. Can we find a cross? Lovely. Is that 1-0? It's off the post. Is that off the post or is that in? It's a goal. It's 1-0. Oh, what a goal. I say what a goal. I didn't even know it was a goal. Come on, boys. 1-0 Arsenal. Yes. Brother, listen, yeah. When you say he carries himself like some top guy, yeah, if Pep left this summer, yeah, there's no manager that's like in the league that's like a dominant manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, fucking what's his name? Martinez, you pussy. There's no manager that's like a dominant top manager in the league, innit? Everybody's kind of new, everybody's doing their thing. You're meant to move like that. Like you're meant to move like you're that guy. You're meant to, do you know what I'm saying? I don't see why there's a problem with that. I really don't see why there's a problem with that. I honestly don't. It's like man don't want to tackle Haaland because he's the top striker and then fucking hit this guy with a tackle, bro. This pussy. I don't understand. Nathan, big man thing, yeah. Me and Ricky play football together, innit? Yeah, Ricky, you know what I'm talking about, innit? When I play football, yeah, and you get these like techie wingers running through, doing skills and dribbling, and man don't want to tackle them because they're doing the feet. Ricky, what do I say? Man, hit this pussy over tackle, man. Hit this pussy. Just fucking hit him. Let him do what he wants to do. Less of that, bro. Hit him. And it's the same thing. Like, you're supposed to walk on the pitch and feel like you're that guy. Man walks on any football pitch and walks on like I'm that guy. Even if the players are better than me, it don't matter. You're supposed to move like that. How a manager supposed to move? Can that ball in behind? Is that ball from who played that ball as well? I think that ball in behind was actually from Marino. I think Marino played that first ball in behind Boubacar Kamara. Matty Cash was out of position. And that's what we've got to do, man. We've got to take our chances. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got to take it's a little half chance. It's not perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? Martinez with that little Hitler haircut he's got on that pussy. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck him as well. Come on, man. Straight through them. 100%. Arteta's one of them man that you don't like it if he's not your manager, but you do like it if he is your manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Onana off injured. He's obviously upset. Hopefully it's not a serious one. Do something in Europe on the big stage. He's done nothing. One final appearance in 5 years. Yeah, 100. Listen, what you're saying makes sense, innit? But when he wakes up in the morning, if he would be shit. If he woke up in the morning and was like, yeah, you know what, yeah. Look at Saka. Look at Saka, yeah. Saka's played, when he played against Liverpool, yeah, Saka fucking skinned Robertson and cut inside him and scored. Like, and then he moves like yeah, I'm Bukayo Saka. Like, bro, that's how man is supposed to move. Like. That's how man is. What do you want to do? Do you want Saka to wake up in the morning and think, I haven't won any trophies. You know, maybe I shouldn't. Fuck, you're supposed to wake up in the morning and feel, what do you man do for a living? When I wake up in the morning, yeah, and do my job, I wake up in the morning and walk into the office like I'm the baddest man that's ever picked up a phone before. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to move. Like, in whatever you do, that's how you're supposed to move. That's how you're supposed to move, bro. I wasn't biting my nails, Dad. I won't even bite. I just had that little skin thing. I weren't biting my nails. Man said, "Oi, it's your dad." Like, I don't know who my dad is, blood. What are you talking about? Shout out to my dad in the chat. My dad's a Nottingham Forest fan, so he's extra gassed because he thinks they're winning the league this year. Partey, Trossard. That's a good strike. We're knocking on the door for a second. We're knocking on Dad, who's that gal in that picture, blood? Who's that gal in your picture? Who's that? That you, yeah? It's a poor shot from Trossard. It's gone straight over. I thought that was a save, but it's gone straight over. That's really poor from Trossard. But we keep getting him in them positions, and he will definitely bag a goal. He's a natural goal scorer, Trossard. Big up your dad. Yeah, my dad's #1 supporter, bro. But Nathan, bro, big man, Nathan, tell me, yeah, what do you do for a living, bro? I want to know. Because for me, yeah, man, okay, Nathan, I do YouTube, innit, yeah? I'm on 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, I ain't got a big YouTube channel. But when I meet other YouTubers, yeah, like when I'm on AFTV and that, man, don't suck off these man like they've got bigger channels than me. Maybe I should be humble. What less of that? Like, I'm just there to do what I'm going to do, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just allow next man to treat me like a side man because they've got 50,000 followers. No. You man are chatting. When I'm on AFTV, you'll see man are waffling. I'm like, listen, brother, big man, you're waffling, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man don't do the hierarchy thing of like, Arteta shouldn't move like this because he ain't won that. Bro, it don't matter. Like, how are you supposed to move? Wenger was moving like he knew everything about football before he'd won anything in Europe. Man came from Japan and fucking started telling the English Premier League about diets and this and that. And man were like, who's this random French man? Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, Marina, that was good movement there. That was a lovely ball through. I'll tell you what, yeah, if we need to get another one. Accountant, yeah? That's a good career still, bro. Shout out Nathan, the accountant, bro. Who played that ball through? Is that Partey? Oh, that's a lovely ball from Partey. Look at that. That's a lovely little pass. Through the legs. Partey is the most frustrating player to watch, bro. Every time he does something good, I know he's about to do something stupid. I know it. Accountant's different, innit? Because you can't really walk in the office and be like, I'm the best accountant, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But you have to believe in your source, bro. You have to. When you go into a job interview and that, you have to just be confident and know that and back yourself. Do you know what I mean? Especially as a football manager, because as a manager, yeah, your players are going to follow you based on what you do and the way you move and the examples that you set. Do you know what I mean? You can't be a little man and a side man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. You have to walk with your chest pumped up. You have to. And yeah, sometimes it's going to rub people up the wrong way because you ain't earned it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Marino tried a cultured finish, bloody. Yeah, bro. Marino, he's not a real Spanish man, bro. Ricky said he's a B-Tech Marcos Senna, bro. Having worked on the same desk as Nick, I get what he means. Bro, you have to, bro. Oh, what's it? Is that a penalty? Oh, no, it's not. But I don't think that I don't actually think. I hear you. Confidence and delusion are two different things. 100%. If you're like if you're a bottom performer, I hear you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if Arteta, when Arteta finished 8th, I get you, and he hasn't won a trophy. I totally understand. But he's finished 2nd back-to-back years. He's not like some people like he's shit. He's obviously not shit. You can't be shit and finish 2nd in the Premier League. Like you can't be a shit manager and finish 2nd in the Premier League. He's made mistakes and stuff. I totally understand. But if he's trying to, his team has come 2nd back-to-back years. Yeah, Partey again. Can we find that pass? Havertz is all alone. We can't find the pass. Havertz is still alone. We can find the pass now. Havertz. Oh, Havertz. It's a great ball to the back post. Havertz is actually playing well, you know. He's playing with a lot of confidence. Like, Partey, no foul there. Fair enough. Little foul, slow the game down. Yeah, I think from Arteta's perspective, yeah, he's finished 2nd back-to-back years. He needs to portray to his team, the most important people to Arteta are his players. He don't care if everybody in the world hates him, as long as his players like him, trust him, respect him. So he needs to put himself across like I'm that guy. Do you mean? Through me, we are going to win the league. He has to put himself across that way. He can't put himself across with Declan Rice or Rice is playing well as well. He can't put himself across like someone who's shy or someone who don't really back himself or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you say he's not as good as he thinks, I don't know how good he thinks that he is. He could be full of self-doubt, but he can't show that to the world. He can't. Like Mourinho just tried to finish that he's not techie enough to do, yeah. But what's he gonna do? He has to try it, innit? Like he has to. It's football. Man have to portray that they're confident. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you have to. Because you got to get the buy-in from your players. Morgan Rogers is still rattled. Morgan Rogers is still rattled from that tackle. He just got brought down from Trossard and he's gone to square out to Trossard and Trossard is not backing off. Trossard's not backing away. He don't care. Morgan Rogers is still rattled from that first challenge against Miles Lewis-Skelly. And I like Rogers as well. I'm not going to chat shit to him because I do like Morgan Rogers a lot. He's a player. But since Lewis-Skelly hit him with that tackle, he ain't been the same. He has not been the same. 100%. Do you know what I like about Trossard as well? If you piss him off and wind him up, yeah, he's more likely to score. Morgan Rogers giving this ref too many verbals. Get him off, ref. Control the game, ref. Ricky said, we were the most verbal people in our business. 100%, bro. When me and Ricky work together, bro, all you could hear across the whole office is me and Ricky, blood. Man can hear me before I get in the door. That's just what it is. You gotta portray that confidence. I don't know what he does that makes people think he thinks he's the best. I just think he's trying to do his job as best as he can do his job. Like complaining to the referee is not something that's exclusively reserved for managers that think they're the best manager in the league. Everybody does it. Every single manager. There's managers that get relegated that complain to the ref. I don't see what does Arteta do that other people don't do. He complains slightly more. He complains more. Okay, cool. Is Rodgers on a yellow? That's a great question. I don't think he is, you know. He should be, but I don't think he is. I think there's only been one card in this game so far. Yeah, only Ian Martson's on a yellow. So no yellow card for Rodgers. All that verbal and them fouls and that, and no yellow card for him, blood. Joke thing. I like Morgan Rogers, though. He's a player. About 90 seconds left before the ref blows the whistle. I feel like on the balance of play, we should probably be 2-0 up. That is not true. That is not. When we get to half-time, we're going to talk about this. Let's get to half-time and then we'll talk about this. Let's get to half-time and then we'll talk about it, yeah? Because Nathan, you're getting roped in by media narratives, bro. I swear, I listened to every single Mikel Arteta press conference, yeah? And we're going to discuss this. Let's just make sure that these men don't fucking equalise. I think Timber wins the first header. It's good feet from Ramsey as well. Jacob Ramsey was meant to be that next young player as well. Jacob Ramsey is like, he was a couple of years ago, well, like Morgan Rogers is now. and he just kind of didn't really kick on to that level. It's a really good pass from Tielemans. Tielemans is like Jorginho, like he's got no physical attributes, but he can just pass a ball, bro. We look for Martinelli over the top against Martson. Martson, it goes out for a corner. Do we have time? We do have time for one. Oh, it was Mings. We have time for one more. Ricky, we're going to discuss all this at halftime. Let's discuss this. We've got time for one last corner before the half. And if we can score here, we can raise the roof. Remember, Beckham could raise the roof here. Come on. Ødegaard can raise the roof with a good corner right now. Come on, Gabriel. Look at Gabriel's movement from this, Nathan. Aston Villa get it away, and the ref blows the whistle. That's halftime. Halftime it is. Halftime it is. That little halftime thing. There's a reason why Arsenal was so disliked. Do you know what it is, though, yeah? Like, on a level, yeah? Like, obviously, I'm 31, innit? I think we're about the same age. Arsenal have always been disliked. Always. And I'll tell you why. We're always the club that want to do things differently. Like, we've got a set way that we want to do things. Arsenal just always been disliked. When we used to play pretty football back in the day, man would be like, why are you not playing such Remember, we used to play like pretty pass and move football in like a hard nut, rough era of Premier League football. So man would be like, bro, why are you man trying to play this pretty football? Like, just put the ball in the net. So man would just come to our ground and kick us and foul us and do all types of things. Then when we started signing some hard body ballers and some physical bullies, then it was like, well, why are you man trying to be bullies? But man always disliked Arsenal. The dislike of Arsenal is not a new thing. It's not a thing of like now because of Arteta. It's always been this way. It's always been this way. One of the things I liked about Arteta when he first started, yeah, you could say maybe it's gone away a little bit because his management style might have changed as he's got more experience. But when he first started with us, yeah, obviously our team was shit when he first started. Like, we had Cedric at right back and shit. Like, it was dead, yeah. But he would always take responsibility. Go and listen to his actual press conferences. They would say, like, you know, the players didn't take chances. And there's bare press conferences where he says, nah, it's me. I did it. It's me. Do you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. In the Ferguson days, Arsenal were liked. That's bullshit. That's actual bullshit. That's not true. Wenger is liked now when looking backwards. At the time, go and watch press conferences, go and watch interviews, go and listen to Talk Sport at the time, all of that kind of stuff. That's bullshit. It's not true. It's literally not true. I've been an Arsenal fan my whole life. It's not true. At the time, man didn't used to like Wenger. People liked Wenger towards the end of Wenger's reign because he wasn't a threat. People liked Wenger because he was successful enough to be successful and he was big enough to bring players into the Premier League and it was good for the Premier League. But really, he weren't beating United to titles. He weren't. During that time period when we won I think we won 3 Premier Leagues in 4 years. In that time period, Wenger was not liked. He was not universally liked. He wasn't. That's cap. He literally wasn't. People talk about he was destroying English football. He was the first manager to play an all-black team with a white goalkeeper. People were saying Wenger was bringing in too many foreigners. Man used to have 1 or 2 foreign players. Wenger brought in bare foreigners. He had a whole team of all foreign players and only 1 Englishman in the team or 2 Englishmen in the team. All that kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? When after Wenger, that's when they brought in the rules that like you had to have a certain amount of English homegrown talent. All of those rules are brought in because of Wenger. He was bringing in bare foreign talent, man. So they changed the rules. The idea that Wenger was liked at that time is bullshit. That's literally bullshit. Liked by who? Man United didn't like him. Chelsea didn't like him. Tottenham definitely didn't like him. Liverpool didn't like him. We went and won Premier Leagues at rival grounds. Man didn't like him. He was super arrogant. Obviously, we like him now because he's a classy guy, whatever. But this is pure nostalgia. This is pure nostalgia. To look back and say that Wenger was liked at that time is nostalgia. At the time, he wasn't liked. He was seen as this guy. Like I said, even the diet and stuff, people didn't like him. People were like, bro, you know English man, innit? Big, fat, the sun reading, white van driving Englishman did not like Arsene Wenger. He was coming in talking about stop drinking alcohol, stop smoking cigarettes, get on a diet, healthy living, blah, 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 blah. Man didn't like him. Man were like, bro, who are you to come in from Japan and start telling us how to play our football? They didn't like him, bro. It's not true. It's literally not true. Not at the time. It's not true, bro. If you were a neutral, people liked Arsenal. Brother, what are you talking about? We're talking about football. Who's a neutral in football? Like, I'm talking about, like, Premier League, innit? Premier League fans. Do you know what I'm saying? Most Premier League fans didn't like Arsene Wenger. Facts. At the time, they didn't like it. Ricky said, as an Arsenal fan, AFTV have not helped the narrative of not liking Arsenal. The majority of our fans are actually deluded. I had a season ticket at Highbury as a kid. Our fans were different. But bro, you're talking about Highbury, yeah? That's not just AFTV and stuff, yeah? That is a generational thing, bro. That's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Football was different. Back in the day, yeah, like with our dads and our granddads, yeah, they would watch their team play football, and that was it. The football fans' job was just to support the team. That's it. Just to support. That's literally it. They would turn up, yay, we won. No, we lost. Done. Finished. They would not be, unless there was something crazy like the board were embezzling money or something, then there would be marches and stuff. But other than that, man, we're not getting into like the technicalities of football and the field tilt and this player and that. But man weren't doing that. They weren't, bro. In the 90s, man were not doing that. Man would just turn up and watch their team play. If they won, they won. If they lost, they lost. Obviously, if it's a really, really bad run of results and you were going to get relegated or something, man would be like, yeah, we need to change the manager. Cool. We need to change the striker. He's not playing that hard, blah, blah. But man are trying to get into like super technical, like, it's just a different generation. So I'm saying, everybody wants to be an expert. Like you said, you agree with Ricky. I agree as well, but now everybody wants to be an expert, bro. Like before, now, yeah, if I'm curious about something in football, I can go and get the data. I can go and get all the data of who's like, you might say Mohamed El Neni's dead. He's a shit player. And then I would say, oh, well, in his time at Arsenal, he had a 97% pass completion. Brother, who was arguing about this in the year 2000? We didn't even record those types of statistics. Like what was Ronaldinho's pass completion? We don't know. Like we don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? No one was looking at these statistics before this modern era of football. That's why football fans have changed. Football fans used to be, I'm a fan of this club. Now football fans are, I know more than you. I bet I have more facts than you do. If you don't know more facts than I do, then I'm a bigger fan than you. It's like, it's weird, bro. It's a generational thing. People started to hate Arsenal when fans were vocal and got to hear them all the time. Nathan's right. Nobody cared about Arsenal fans until AFTV. Not saying they're bad guys, but they want to get clout and their knowledge is met. When you say AFTV's knowledge is met, I don't understand. That sentence doesn't make any sense. AFTV is the name of a YouTube channel. The channel doesn't have any knowledge. It's just a YouTube channel. Like, I don't understand. Do you know what I'm saying? All they do is stand outside the ground and talk to fans. Do you know what I'm saying? And fans, not all fans. When you say this, what I'm saying, like this is what I'm trying to explain to you, man. You man are holding football fans in too high a regard for. You man are holding like fans in too high a regard. Like when you say the man on AFTV have shit knowledge, they're not meant to have knowledge. They're just fans. Like what? Why are you expecting an average fan to have knowledge? Like I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand that. You could go and stand outside bro. When I was growing up, yeah, boom. When I was younger, yeah, when I was 13, 14, yeah, I went to work in Southall, yeah. If man don't know Southall, yeah, Southall's the hood, yeah. I went to work in a barbershop in Southall on the weekend, so I would stay out of trouble, yeah. My dad and that put me in that to have a little Saturday job because I was getting in trouble on the street. So when they put me in this barbershop, yeah, what year was that? I was 13. This is 2006. Yeah, 2006. Yeah, so social media weren't really popping like that. Brother, the amount of abuse man would get as an Arsenal fan. Man were already making these jokes. The season would start and man would say, like, I remember like the season would start and man would have pictures of the Premier League table, all the spaces blank apart from Arsenal in fourth. And people would be like, oh, you know, Arsenal's going to finish fourth again. Or people call us Forsenal because we always finish fourth. And all that kind of shit. Like, man would always get bantered. This in 2006, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man were already saying, why does Wenger... Rival fans would come into the shop and be like, Nick, I was 13, sweeping up hair in the barbers, and they'd be like, Nick, why does Arsene Wenger not spend money? They act like the money's his. It's not his fucking money, is it? Blah, 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 blah. Why don't you lot buy a DM? The problem with you, lot, you're not ambitious enough. But the same stuff, bro, the same talking points. I was 13. That was nearly, next year, that will be 20 years ago. We're having the same conversations now that we were having then. The exact same conversations. Why aren't they signing this player? Why aren't they signing that player? The board's not ambitious enough. So long as they make their profit and take their dividends, they're happy. Man, I've been saying the same thing for 20 years. Have you seen the TV show, The IT Crowd? It's like some show about some nerdy IT guys. And one of the episodes, he goes to a football game and he has to learn some basic football chat. And his basic chat is, do you see that ludicrous display last night? What's wrong with Arsenal? They're always trying to walk the ball into the net, blah, 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 blah. And it's like a scene is like an inside joke because everyone says the same thing about Arsenal. It's not, the IT Crowd's not even a football show. It's just a banter nerdy. It's a banter nerdy show. But man, I've been saying all the same stuff about Arsenal forever. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't understand when man like AFTV don't have good knowledge. Point me to a football channel that has good knowledge, other than a channel where the people are professional journalists. Point me to any fan channel where everybody's got good knowledge. On what's the channel that Adam McCullough's on? Not the United Stand, the United Terrace or something like that. Brother, last season, they all predicted Man United to finish above Arsenal, and all predicted Man United to Nathan, this is what I'm saying, bro. So the narrative about Arsenal's old, bro. It's old. Man, I've been saying this, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What year did that episode come out? What year did that episode come out, bro? That's an old school thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Last year, when you go and watch Adam McCullough's channel, he predict him, Ricky, some white brother that looks like Jesus. There's like 4 or 5 of them on that channel, yeah? And they all predicted Man United to finish first or second last season. Bro, anybody with a brain could tell you United weren't. Do you know what I'm saying? They were like, we've got Ten Hag, Ten Heisenberg, he's the guy. We've got Marcus Rashford, we've got Anthony, he's a baller, we're going to challenge for the title. That's what they said. That's what they said. Come on, bro. Played the best football, and I like that they had so many brothers on the team outside of London. People loved Arsenal. But the fans they speak to, sadly, that's what gets publicized. Brother, it's social media. Yeah, this is what you might ain't understanding about AFTV. AFTV is not traditional media. Yeah, it's social media. So last week we all did our fan cams. Yeah, my fan cam it got good reception. Some people are like, yeah, you smashed it on the fan cam. Your fan cam is lit. Blah blah blah. My fan cam's on like 2K views. It's on 2K. Yeah. There's another fan cam where Yardman is saying Arteta's not good enough, we should sack him. That one's on like 80K views. Did AFTV do that? Who's responsible for doing that? Whose fault is it that mine's on 2 and his is on 80? That's not AFTV's fault. They've put the videos out and they've done it. The videos are out. Whoever watches them, watches them. That's social media. Man have chosen to watch the video with the drama more than watch the video without the drama. That's not, AFTV themselves haven't done that. That's YouTube, that's social media. That's how it works. That's literally how social media works, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what, like, what are you man talking about, like? Do you know what I'm saying? If there's a video talking about give money to youths in Gaza, it's going to have 100 likes. If there's a video of a big batty Latin thing shaking her ass, it's going to have 1,000 likes. That's social media. Whose fault is that? That's not Instagram's fault. That's our fault. We as human beings do that, bro. We go starving children. Nah, that's dead. Big batty gal, I'm on it. That's what it is. Man will scroll through. There's bare of my own friends haven't watched my fan cam on Arsenal, but they've watched the drama video on Arsenal. That's not AFTV's fault. That's not their fault. I'm not even defending them because I know them, but like that's social media. Man seek out what they want to seek out. So why would a rival fan watch a video of me celebrating winning the North London derby? Surely they're going to go and watch a video of, but that's what I'm saying, clout. But bro, it's not, but I understand what you're saying about clout, but like when people say, oh, AFTV did this, AFTV didn't do it. They didn't choose to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Tommy Robinson is more famous than you are, Ricky, because Tommy Robinson chats shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whose fault is that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. But the people they speak to, bro, you've been to the game, bro. They speak to everyone. They speak to as many people as they can. Obviously, they've got their regulars. They've got regular people because some people obviously either get a certain amount of views or they've already got a following or they started with AFTV many years ago, whatever. So they've got their regulars. But other than that, when you go to a game, Ricky's seen it, there's 1,000 fans trying to get a fan cam. There's bare people trying to get a fan cam. They can't help it. Bro, if we win the league this year, somebody will do a fan cam outside the stadium and go, yeah, but we only won the league by 2 points. That's not good enough. Arteta should get sacked. Someone's going to say that. Somebody's going to say, but that's what are you going to do? Do you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? Some people are idiots, isn't it? What are you going to do? Do you know what I'm saying? I guarantee Arsenal fans watching, bro. Most of X's fucking fan base is Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans love expressions. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, the narrative of Arsenal have always been loved and people have always liked Arsenal is cap. Do you know what I'm saying? You're black, Nathan. You like the fact that there was bare black man on the team. If you were going to be in a dressing room with a man name, it felt like a dressing room you would want to be in, etc., etc. You think that used to be a popular view in the 90s? That wasn't popular in the 90s. That wasn't a popular view at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's a popular view. Nowadays, man do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Ian Markson has gone off, by the way. Second half's about to start. Luca Digne has come on, and I think that's actually quite positive for us. Luca Digne is very good at getting down the line and whipping crosses in, but he's not as much of a goal threat as Ian Markson. Markson's more of a winger, a kind of a wing back that will look for goal. Luca Digne probably, I don't want to jinx it, but he probably isn't looking for goal quite as much. Do you know what I'm saying? But second half coming up, like I said, the narrative that man have always loved Arsenal's cap. Do you know what I'm saying? It is cap. It's not true. Most of this country is fucking old, and most football fans across the country are old, fat, miserable white guys. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't love back in the day watching a team of all black brothers with David Seaman in goal going to win the league. Their man weren't on that. That wasn't a positive for them. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't love bare foreign talent coming into the league and all the rest of it. They didn't love all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like now, like I say, it's a new age, innit? So man are used to it now, and man are happy with it now. But back in the day, that was not a popular belief, bro. Obviously, if you're black, it's different, innit? If you're black, then obviously, do you know what I'm saying? What do you mean outside London is different? My family's from Birmingham, bro. Like, obviously, outside of London, do you know what I'm saying? Okay, you think if we go to Manchester, you think Arsene Wenger broke Fergie's, like, reign on winning leagues in this. You think that if we go to Manchester, where there's loads of Man United fans, they loved Wenger. Arsenal that beat them to a league title 3 times and won one on their ground. No, Manchester United fans do not like Arsenal. They don't. Liverpool fans do not like Arsenal. They don't. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe City fans did a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? But City didn't obviously used to be part of the Big Six. Obviously Tottenham and Chelsea. Obviously is London, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Even Northerners. Nathan, you're from the Midlands. If you go up north, yeah, the 2 biggest clubs and the 2 most successful clubs in English football history are Liverpool and Man United. They are both in the north. Yeah. Arsenal is the most successful club in the south. So for man that are from the north that don't like Southerners, they don't like Arsenal because we started taking all the players, the money, blah, blah, blah. Remember, the north was broke. And one of the things that used to generate a lot of revenue for the north was their football culture. And then Arsenal came along and then Chelsea came along. And then we started to break that financial barrier that we had because now the south was just, bro, man in the north, you're from the Midlands. You're from the Midlands where there's bare black people and it's different. You go to the north, their man do not like Arsenal. Good corner comes in. That was very, very good. That was a good header from Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz is having a really good game here. The Arsenal players are appealing for a corner. I think the ref's given a goal kick. It's a good. I think that might be a goal kick. Does it come off Ollie Watkins? Nah, it's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. Rodgers is still rattled. Yeah, I think he'll get a yellow card. We need to be better at kind of playing with man's emotions when they are paused on playing with man's emotions. But like when you got someone rattled like that, do you know what I'm saying? To try and make the most of it and capitalize on that situation. Oh, that's a foul. It's a good challenge from, I think that was Timber. Good tackle from Timber. Before socials, Arsenal were like, Nathan, you're not listening, bro. You ain't listening, bro. Say no more, man. Fuck it, man. Yeah, man. Arsenal were loved, man. Don't make sense. Arsenal are loved, but then if an Arsenal fan says an opinion that man don't like, then they're not loved anymore. Like, what are we talking about? Last season, apparently, when we were winning at half time, we went on to win the game 18 times out of 18. But apparently this time, we've only gone to win the game 11 times out of 18 when we've been winning at half time. Good ball in behind. Lewis Skelly's there. Can he find the pass? He does across the box. Oh, that's good defending from Aston Villa. That's good defending from Aston Villa. It's good play as well from Lewis Skelly. That's what you want to see. Lewis Skelly just getting in behind. And again, who's he getting in behind? It's Morgan Rogers again. I tell you what, if we went and scored from there, do you know what I'm saying? You man better win today. And look at this hater, bro. Look at this old man in my chat. I'm like, come on, the Villa. What are you talking about, bro? You support a club in the East Midlands and you're cheering a club in the West Midlands. You're a disgrace, blood. Get out of my chat. You're a disgrace. What kind of Forest fan are you, bro? Declan Rice with the corner. Oh, the keeper's flapped at that. Another corner from the other side. We've got to do better. We can do a bit better from these corners. It's not terrible, but we can do a little bit better. Thomas Partey getting sexually assaulted in there. I'm not going to say why that's ironic. Ricky, why is Malik at the game? Why is Malik at the game? Like, what's he doing? One of our boys, Malik, is just like, you don't know, he pretends to be a football fan. You don't know nothing about football. And he just talks about it like a fucking donut, bro. Why did my dad end up supporting Nottingham Forest? Because Trossard with the shot. I'll tell you why in a second. Martinelli, can he find a cross? Trossard. That's an awful cross from Trossard. It's just flat. Marino, he wins that ball well. That's what Marino's always going to do, is win the ball. That's his speciality, is winning those types of balls. He's taken a bit of a hit in that challenge, though. My dad supports Nottingham Forest because our family name is Francis, obviously, as you can see in the chat. And the first cross comes in and the keeper gathers. The first £1 million player in English football history was a player called Trevor Francis. And that was my dad's favourite player growing up. And he played for Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest in the 70s, when my dad was younger, were like a dominant team. So they won back-to-back European championships within 1979 and 1980, I think. But that's the reason why my dad supports Nottingham Forest. My dad's got bare brothers and my granddad, and they all support different clubs. My granddad's Tottenham. My dad's oldest brother's Man United / Watford. Then my dad's the second youngest. He's Nottingham Forest. Then the younger one below him is West Ham. Then the next one below him is Liverpool. And then the youngest brother is Newcastle. So they all support. There's 5 men in the house. They all support different teams. Shambles. Lewis Skelly slowly becoming my favorite player at the moment, bro. See Lewis Skelly, yeah. He's just man them, like he just plays football like he's man them from the ends. Like he just balls out like it's a Monday night. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's super normal. That's how he plays. We're doing well, and they've been. It's a great touch from Martinelli, and they've been on the ropes. But obviously, these men are dangerous. Like we man know that they're dangerous, innit? So we need to make sure that we fucking go and get ourselves a second goal. Madness, yeah, I know, bro. It's just everyone, and then as for Arsenal, there's no one in my dad's family that's an Arsenal fan, so they all support different clubs. But obviously, Arsenal coming from London, it's the man them club, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's the club of the man them. So that's what I say to man. When man say to me like, "Oh, you know, you man, we've got more trophies than you." I say, "Listen, yeah. When I go to my club, yeah, I got a black man got a statue outside my club. I don't know what other man have a black man statue outside their club, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It's us and Fulham. But even Fulham, it's like 50% because they got a Michael Jackson statue outside their club, innit? So I don't know if that counts as having a black man outside your stadium or not. I don't know. You man can decide if that counts, blood, because it's peak. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second half. Aston Villa not shown much yet, but like I say, bruv, one little mistake. We were still playing with a makeshift back four. Gabriel wins that header nicely. I feel like at some point we'll make some subs, but Trossard is doing really well. Havertz is doing really well today as well. Trossard, again, at some point as well, they'll make changes. They've still got John Duran to come on. They've still got Donyell Marlon to come on. They have two top strikers. Well, not top strikers, but do you mean like John Duran? You can't really say he's a top striker yet, but like he's a very dangerous up and coming striker. Donyell Marlon, very dangerous up and coming winger, Champions League experience, all of that kind of stuff. So they've got extra attacking threat that they can look to bring on. So far, they've made 2 changes so far. They've got 3 left. We've made none. Obviously, they did make that sub for Onana, who picked up an injury, and then they switched out Martson for Digne at half time. So they've gone into their bag a little bit, kind of forced changes. You'd think one is an injury, one's a yellow card, up against Martinelli as well. Matty Cash getting twisted. Could it be 2-0? It's 2-0. Oh my God, it is. Kai Havertz, what a ball. Matty Cash got absolutely twisted by Trossard. And I tell you what, Trossard, are both those crosses from him? I think they are. Both crosses from Trossard. 2-0 Arsenal. I said we need a second goal. That's a really good response. Matty Cash just gives Trossard a little bit too much room. And this is the thing that makes Trossard so dangerous. All he does is shimmy and go for the cross. It's a decent finish. Both goals, by the way, have come off the keeper. Martinez, who Arsenal fans almost universally hate, he's got a hand to the first one and it's still gone in. He's got a foot to the second one and it's still gone in. Both goals have gone through Martinez. And it's really poor goalkeeping. We all remember that Jorginho goal where he hit it off the crossbar, hit Martinez on the back of the head, and then it's gone in. How we are 2-0 up. I did think that we could win this game 2-1. Most people did not think that we would win this game. A lot of fans, like I say, Cecil and Turkish, both predicted that we would lose. But what makes Trossard 8 goals now for Kai Havertz in the Premier League? But what makes Trossard so dangerous compared to Martinelli and even sometimes compared to Saka is his ability to use both feet. That's why Matty Cash can't engage him, because he can cut on his right, but he is dangerous on his left. Leandro Trossard, 2-0. My dad's laughing, saying it's the club for the man. Them. It is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the IC3 football club, lad. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Whenever man's dating gal, it ain't from London, and I start chatting to a new gal, especially if she's white or something, and she's always like, "Who do you support?" She's like, "Let me guess, you support Arsenal." I'm like, "Of course I support Arsenal." Your ex probably support Arsenal. Your next man probably going to support Arsenal, because that's what it is. If you're down here in London and you're dating black man, he's probably supporting. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless he's going to lie and say he's got an auntie that lives in Liverpool or some bullshit, he's probably going to support Arsenal, blood. That's just what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? 2-0 Arsenal against the odds. Yeah, Palace as well, but obviously Palace is not like a top club. Do you know what I'm saying? Top. I'm talking top clubs, and obviously you could say we're not a top club because not winning big trophies, blah blah blah. But like a top club that's all man them. Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Ricky said finish. Ricky, that was not a good finish, bro. He's just hit that at the keeper and it's come off the keeper's foot and gone in. That's not a good finish. Do you know what I'm saying? Ricky, you're playing football on Monday, by the way. You might as well come and play on Monday. I need 2 players. Put it in the group as well. See if Dan Rajpal is available to come play Monday. Marino is just got a bozo gene. He just let that ball run through his legs. Morgan Rogers was torturing Trossard there, but Miles Lewis-Skelly put an end to it. Morgan Rogers, man, he's going to pick himself up a yellow card, man. I've never seen him rattled before, I'm not going to lie. I'm sly enjoying it. 2-0 Arsenal at home against Villa. This is going to give us big confidence as well. Obviously, we lost to Newcastle. We lost to Man United. We beat Tottenham. But Aston Villa, other than like obviously Newcastle in the Cup, like Aston Villa are at this moment in time a better and more informed team than Tottenham and Manchester United. You take more confidence from winning this game than you do even from winning the Tottenham game. Obviously, the Tottenham game's a derby. Arsenal looking to break away. Martinelli, what can he do? He's just going to put his head down and run as he does. He slowed the ball down a little bit. Surely he slowed it down a bit. Fair enough, because he knows what he can and can't do. He lets all the defenders come back and then starts running again. Weird choice. And Thomas Partey's giving the ball away. That was poor. Thomas Partey is not... he's not having a bad game, but he's had 2 or 3 really big, really silly mistakes under very little pressure. Can't lie, it's 2-0. Can't lie, 2-0. It's done. Might call it a day. Because it's Arsenal, it might not be done, innit? But realistically, no one thought that 60 minutes into this game we'd be winning 2-0. Nobody thought that, myself included. I thought 1-1, and I could see us maybe, just kind of snatching a late goal, or maybe having that heartbreak of them snatching a late goal. But I thought it'd be 1-1 going into the 80th minute and quite close. And actually, to be fair, not only Luca Digne's going to look for a cross, and like I said when he came on, oh my God, it's an own goal. Is that an own goal? It's 2-1. Or is that Tielemans? Like I said, when I told you, how long is it going to stay 2-1? And I did also say, once Luca Digne comes on, he's going to look for crosses. Ian Martin is going to look to go and drive with the ball and shoot, but Luca Digne is just going to look for crosses. And let's see, Tielemans crashes the box. No, it's Tielemans. It's not even an own goal. It's Tielemans. Nathan, I was just saying it, bro. I was just saying it. Literally, as I was saying it, bro, what'd I say? I even said at halftime, you man were here for it. I said, bro, Luca Digne is just going to look to cross the ball. That's all he's going to look to get his head up and cross that ball into the box. And that's what he's done. 2-1, just like that. Right on cue. 100%. 100%. That's why I'm not even too vexed, because I called it. I said, this is probably what's going to happen. Partey puts across to the balls, the back post. Marino was jumping for it. Do you know why that's a poor goal to concede? The cross is a beautiful cross, by the way. And Aston Villa look to maybe be in again with Jacob Ramsey running, Camara running with him. Oh, it's off the post. Tielemans is off the post. It was nearly 2-2. The reason that goal was so poor is because Tielemans has done the late third man run. He's done the same thing here where he's on the edge of the box. And Lewis Skelly gets the ball out, and then Tielemans takes that shot first time. And like I said before, Tielemans is like their version of like Jorginho. He's very technical, but he's got no physicality. He's not fast. He's not strong. And so to see him crashing into the box late for a diving header is just not acceptable. And even there, Tielemans is starting to step up and be just like an Aaron Ramsey, like that late third man run on the edge of the box. It's a really, really lovely cross from Luca Digne, don't get me wrong. But being beaten for a header, who's picking him up and marking him here? Who was that? I think that's Mikel Merino. It's Merino. Merino gets outrun by Tielemans, which just should not happen. And Merino is someone that's meant to be the number one guy for winning duels in this team, for winning physical battles, and he's run off by Tielemans, which shouldn't happen. I did, bro. I said against Brighton, between 45 and 65, we are at risk. We really are at risk. We always concede goals in these moments. Like they said at half-time, of 18 times we've been leading at half-time, and 7 times we have not gone on to win the game. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? It's a good thing we got that goal from Kai Havertz, because otherwise it would be 1-1 right now, which is roughly where I thought that we would be. So I think Villa have attacked enough to justify themselves getting a goal at times. But that's a poor one to concede. Diving header, old school. You don't see them ones these days. 100%. And now is this Unai Emery going to get a yellow card? Is Unai Emery really dislikable now, Nathan, as well? Because he's got a yellow card as well. Is he really dislike? And he's going to serve a touchline ban against West Ham because he racks up so many yellow cards. I bet you, Nathan, you didn't even know that he got so many yellow cards, did you? Because you're so busy focused on us, you don't even watch these other men. I don't think that's a yellow card, by the way. He just kicked the ball back onto the pitch. That's a very soft yellow card for the ref, for the manager, but there you go. Mikel Merino, I said, was on fraud watch. He is on fraud watch. Do you know something that's really telling to me with regards to football? Do you know what I always look at, yeah? The players play with each other, pause, every day, yeah? Like, they know who's good and who's not. They know who you can trust and who you can't. So it's always really telling and interesting to me to see what players what players they choose to give the ball to. Do you know what I mean? And what I'm seeing is a lot of the time, Mikel Merino's in space and they choose not to give him the ball. There seems to be a lack of trust in Mikel Merino. They don't trust giving Mikel Merino the ball. That's the biggest tell for me. Yeah, that's why. Oh, what? Because you're saying Marino don't call for the ball, brother? I just see Lewis Skelly touch the ball, look up, scan. He sees Marino there and just looks to the right and switches it out there. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether he calls for it or not, like, do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal making games more entertaining than they need to be for the neutrals. Can we get another goal? Corner kick comes in. It's a little bit close to the keeper for me. Keeper gets a punch away. Gabriel wins that first ball. Trossard. Can we find a shot somewhere? Trossard's got the ball. Has he? No. Gabriel. Has he got the ball? Martinelli. Oh, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Partey at right back just makes this so uncomfortable to watch. David Raya sending it long. Havertz. I feel like Havertz might have another goal in him. He's played really, really well today. He's got himself a goal. He's won quite a lot of his physical battles. Marino trying to win that ball. Marino's got away with a little foul there. Ref didn't see it. Scooped past to Kai Havertz. And we get another corner. Drake is a pussy, bro. But what my opinion on these lawsuits from Drake is that it is what it is. Like, man, what a man expecting? Drake is not Dennis Bergkamp, what a legend. Dennis Bergkamp's in the stand. Drake is not hip hop, bro. He's a young Jewish middle class kid from the suburbs. He's not from the ends. He's not. You might know one or two people that's from the street, but you would like if man know me and I'm in the streets, I don't want to see other man moving like they're bad because they happen to know me. That don't work. That don't wash. Do you know what I'm saying? Drake is a side man. He makes good music and he makes popular music. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're going for a late night drive with some bitches, you might have Drake in the rotation. Corner comes in. Trossard keeps looking for that shot first time, by the way. The ball's falling out of the absolute sky. It's coming all the way down from the heavens. And he's looking for the first time volley, which is just outrageous. And that's going to be a yellow card for Trossard as well, because that's a really cynical foul. Not sure he needs to make that one, but there you go. He brings Ollie Watkins down, and that's a yellow. I'm not sure he needs to make that foul, because I think he's got some support around him. But obviously, that's the decision that he made. But yeah, Drake's a baby, isn't it? Drake is actually a baby. I'm talking to Shane about whether we start doing content that's like not just sports and start kind of branching out. But yeah, Drake's a bitch, innit? Don't get me started on Drake. Bro, he's a baby, bro. He's suing reaction channels. Have you seen that? He's suing all of the people that reacted to Kendrick's music. Joke thing. Them same guys reacted to Drake's music as well. Joke. Absolute joke. Cross comes in from Villa. We've got about 25 minutes left. And again, like I say, corner comes in. Oh my God, it's a great ball. It's 2-2. That is a great goal. That is a great goal. I was about to say, we're just going to make this so... I said I expect us to be drawing going into the late stages of the game. That's a great goal. And that right there is why I want Arsenal to sign Ollie Watkins, by the way. That is why I want Arsenal to sign Ollie Watkins. It's now going to be a mental battle. I said they're going to look for crosses. Who is that? Matty Cash on his left foot. What a cross that is. And who's that in there? Someone jumps for the ball but misses it completely. I think that might be Kai Havertz. It is Kai Havertz. What a finish that is. Wow, what a finish. Why is Kai Havertz all the way back there jumping for that ball? Yeah, it's 2-2. It's a great goal as well from Ollie Watkins. Ricky, that's what I told you. We need Ollie Watkins, bro. That's a class finish. That is a class finish from Ollie Watkins. Fuck's sake. But this is what happens. We've only got one centre-back. We only have one actual centre-back. Do you know what I mean? Thomas Partey's not a centre-back and Timber's not a centre-back. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's going to be a straight shootout now, which is what we expected. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, not much has actually changed. Kai Havertz puts the ball in the box, which is just high and not near anyone. I'll tell you where we're losing this game, boys. When the ball is on the edge of the Aston Villa box, we're not winning it. We're not winning our duels. And so they're starting to win more and more physical duels, and then they're able to counter-attack. That's what's happening here. That's a ridiculously good finish, 100%. My dad said, come on the Villa. Brother, you're not winning the league anyway, so I don't know what you're screaming about. You're screaming for no reason. Eight minutes and you folded. I'm not sure that we have folded. I'll be honest with you. That cross from Matty Cash and that finish were outrageously good. I actually don't think... I've seen Arsenal fold a lot over the years. This isn't a folding, in my opinion. I wouldn't say that this is folding, what I'm seeing. We're going to have to be really mentally strong to go from 2-up to 2-2, you know, and keep fighting. But I wouldn't say that we folded at all. I think this is good coaching from Emery more than anything else. Do you know what I mean? They were trying to feed the ball in. They were trying to walk the ball in. They were trying to cut in behind it. They were really struggling to break us down. They just said, cool, we'll get the ball to the fullbacks and start whipping crosses in. You've only got one centre-back in there. We'll just put crosses right on your centre-back's head and we'll see what you guys can do. And that's what's happened. Do you know what I mean? I think it's good coaching. I think it's good coaching. That's all they've done. We've got a makeshift back four. We've only got one proper centre-back on the pitch, and they're just going to start testing that back four with crosses. And you know, I don't think that we folded necessarily. It's a very good cross. They've caught us out of position. Like I said, I've seen Arsenal fold and look rattled. We don't look like we're folding and looking rattled at this moment in time. But they have got 2 goals back. The first goal was more of a fold than the second goal, in my opinion. It's good ball in from Trossard, just spinning away from Havertz. Very difficult ball to kind of control, but we're still going for it. Trossard hasn't got a goal. He's got himself 2 assists, but he hasn't got himself a goal. Big John Duran will be on soon, Ricky said, probably. Still got Leon Bailey that could come on as well, the Jamaican brother. And that's really the problem for us. You know, we just don't have people that can come on. We don't, you know. We got Tierney. Lewis Skelly riding the edge of a yellow card, taking forever to take this throw on. He does find Trossard. We need to try and create some space for Martinelli to get into, because obviously he's not the best in tight spaces. He's going to need some space to exploit. Lewis Skelly might have to come forward and do a little bit of attacking as well. Oh, great feet from Trossard. I've been watching football for nearly 50 years and you never know what's going to happen. That's why we watch it. Leicester 2016. Brother. All right, man. You man ain't winning the league, bro. Just be happy to come third and take a little fucking Champions League campaign next year, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Simple as that. So I'm saying, Nathan, like, look, Nathan, would you now say like you don't like Forest fans because although they haven't won the league before, they're getting gassed thinking they're going to win the Premier League? Like, of course not. Declan Rice, can you find a shot? He does find a shot. That's a great shot. It's not in, but that is a great shot. We need to keep doing that. Let's definitely keep doing that. But yeah, Nathan, look, you've got Nottingham Forest fans here. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got Nuno as a manager, and they think that they could win the league. There's nothing wrong with that. They should think that. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not going to say Nuno thinks he's great. He's been sacked. Nuno's been sacked from 2 jobs before. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not going to say that. You man have got to believe what they believe. It's been quite a positive response, as positive as a response as you can have to losing 2 goals from 2-0 to 2-2. It's been quite a positive response, you know, by all measures. And Aston Villa now are just starting to make a lot of little petulant fouls. No yellow card for Watkins for slowing down the free kick being taken. Again, Marino made a good run in behind. Trossard just doesn't seem to trust him. I wonder at what point. We've still made no subs, Arsenal. I wonder. Forest ain't winning nothing. Your dad just flexing. They've won 2 European championships, as he'll tell you, time after time after time. It's a good little flick from Ødegaard, but comes to nothing. Oh, Tielemans just spun. Right, he was just caught in 2 challenges. And he's just, Tielemans is so good. No, he's actually so good. He was just caught between Rice and Marino, and he just spun between them both. And then, what is that tackle, Marino? He spun away and then released the ball wide. Trossard, can we get the ball going? Havertz has got to support him. Trossard is going. We have no pace in this team. Havertz has found himself a little bit of space. Morgan Rogers next to him. That is a terrible touch from Havertz. And Morgan Rogers just comes and takes that ball off of him. Havertz's dribbling is awful. His dribbling is awful. We paid this man £270,000 a week. And his dribbling is awful. Awful. Aston Villa have the most goals scored this season between 76 and 90 minutes. This is their sweet spot. They've scored 11 goals this season so far in this time frame. And we're not really in there. We don't really score many late goals, not like we did last year. Good tackle from Lewis Skelly on Morgan Rogers again. Morgan Rogers left in a heap on the floor. That's it. Hit him. Hit him with a challenge. Yeah, that touch, bro, is just horrendous. The thing is, it's not even a first touch. He's dribbling the ball. He has full control of the ball. Absolutely ridiculous. If we could pull something off here, this would be huge. Because like I say, this is a game. Not many people expected us to win this game. Another foul. Aston Villa just racking up the fouls now. A lot of people not really expecting Arsenal to do much. A lot of people, there's a yellow card in there for another Aston Villa player. Who's that for? I think that might be for Mings. No, that's for Camara. I wanted Camara at Arsenal as well. Yeah, it's very late and high on the shin of Marino. I will say Marino's been in the wars today, man. He's been hit with a few challenges. Shout out Mikel Marino, man, because he ain't played the best, but he's been in the wars. He's been in the battles. Technically, I still want just a little bit more from him. I want a little bit more from him, technically, I'll be honest. But he hasn't really shown me anything since he's come to Arsenal to tell me that he's better than a John Joe Shelby or, you know, a standard midfield player. Free kick from Rice. That's a good free kick. Can we get a header on it? We do, but it goes wide. It's not on target. The header from Gabriel goes up more than forwards. Last 10, 15 minutes. I wonder how much of Aston Villa scoring late goals is to do with their bench and their use of it. On comes John Duran now. I was saying, I wonder how much of them scoring late is down to them using their bench in a really smart way. Ollie Watkins coming off. He scored an unbelievable goal. This would be huge. If we could get that, if we can get a third goal, that would be huge. We've struggled to score goals recently. We scored 2 against Spurs. We scored 2 against Aston Villa. You know, our main goal scorer is injured in Saka. John Duran, obviously known for, he either kind of, the only reason I wouldn't want him at Arsenal is because he either doesn't do anything or scores a screamer. So I know Ricky would like him at Arsenal. I haven't really seen enough. Arsenal trying to keep the pressure on Aston Villa on their box as much as possible. Ødegaard, little flick, too much on it. I need more goals from midfield, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? We've got a goal from Martinelli and a goal from Havertz, but Sterling's getting warmed up. I wonder who this is going to be for. It looks like Tierney maybe getting warmed up as well. Zinchenko getting warmed up. I like to see positive changes, but I wonder who this is going to be for. And the thing of Aston Villa, to be fair, they are going to go for this game. That's going to be the difference. They're going to go for the game. They believe they can win it. And because they believe they can win it, there's going to be opportunities for us. Can we get Martinelli central? Can we get... I'm thinking of, do we get Havertz off the pitch? I'm not sure, though. Marino wins the ball up high. Good cross into the back post. Cut out by Mings. Trossard, can you find a shot? Oh, it's a great little touch from Trossard. And it doesn't come to anything. I'm thinking of, can we get Havertz off the pitch and get a more attacking player on? But at the same time, Havertz himself today hasn't actually really been terrible. So it'd be a little bit unjustified, I guess. I don't know, Ricky, if you're still here, what changes would you make? There's space to run in behind. Trossard up against Matty Cash again. He cooked him once already for a goal. Lewis Skelly. Rice. I feel like Rice should have maybe taken that shot. Lovely pass from Rice. Can we chop it back to Ødegaard? Ødegaard with the shot. Unlucky. It's a blocked shot, but I like that play from Ødegaard. And is that Tielemans again winning the foul? Tielemans has been fucking unbelievable today. Absolutely unbelievable. What a game he's played. It's Martinelli coming off. I mean, Sterling's got a couple of goals this season. Sterling's more direct. I think Sterling stands more chance of actually beating a player. I wonder if Sterling goes left. I think maybe Sterling's better at cutting in and shooting. Against United, he was decent when he came on. Against Tottenham, he was good as well. He's, like I say, he's good at running at a player, beating somebody one-on-one. Change? What change? You'd have Havertz off, and who on? I said I thought it would be 1-1 going into the 80th minute. Going into the 80th minute, it was 2-2. I was close. But I did think that we'd be drawing going into the late stages of the game. I was right about that. And Rice just slipped as he went to play that ball out. Sterling's first opportunity. What can he do? He skips past the first one. He He plays the ball in for Ødegaard. It's not terrible from Sterling. Now Leon Bailey coming on as well. They're going to look to counter with that pace because Leon Bailey's rapid. Just has some injury problems, Leon Bailey. He can't seem to keep himself fit and healthy. Yeah, we got no options, bro. We played fucking Kieran Tierney left wing against Tottenham. Like, that's what we're down to. Do you know what I mean? That's how bad the injury crisis is. We've got no attack. All of our attackers are injured. Mikel Merino, be sensible. So I'm saying if we can get through this period and keep picking up points in the league, especially wins, it's not terrible. Like, we've got a bad injury situation, bad injury crisis. Who's going to step up and be a difference maker? I'm looking at Martin Ødegaard as a leader in the team to be a potential difference maker. Ødegaard brought down there. He felt that he was fouled. The ref says no. There's Rodgers now coming forwards. He might look for a shot, Rodgers. Who was that went for that shot? Was that Duran? No, it wasn't. We also just have no legs. Like, we just have no legs in the team. Like, we've got like who are our ball carriers? Who's going to pick up that ball and drive the ball forwards? Do you know what I mean? Rice with a bit of a dodgy touch, but he manages to get through though. Good feet from Rice. Good cross as well. Kai Havertz. Can we get a shot? Oh, it's in! It's 3-2. Is that Mikel Merino? It is Mikel Merino. You're on fraud watch, son. You got to show me something. He actually slightly deserves that. He ain't been amazing, but I'm just waiting for the VAR call. Mikel Merino comes up. Last five, you feeling confident? Nathan says, I am now. 3-2, blood. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Man like Wretch. That's what we've needed for so long. It's not complicated. That's what Aston Villa have over us. That's what other people have over us. He hits that ball straight into the ground. It takes a deflection. The deflection they're arguing does come off Havertz's hand, but his hands are right into his body here. Right close, tight into his body. So I don't think that they'll give that as a handball. I wonder who that goal is going to go to. Is that a Havertz goal? Maybe if that's going wide, it's a Havertz goal. No goal. They're not giving it. They're taking it off the handball. I think that's very harsh. I think that's very, very harsh. It does come off his hand, but his hands are right here in his body. To see that again, the shot comes off Marino. His hands are right here in his body. I think that's a really, really poor decision. Obviously, I'm biased, but you know, Nathan and anyone that's not an Arsenal fan, you can tell me that's a really poor decision, in my opinion. But there you go. But we should take confidence. We should take confidence from that referee. He's blocking the free kick. Rice got a yellow card for that. We should take confidence from that. We know what to do now. Let's just get some shots. The keeper's been awful. Both our goals have come right off of him. We don't need anything too perfect or too clean. Sterling and Erdegaard try a little 1-2. It's all getting scrappy. They've got everybody back. Other than John Duran, they've got everybody back. And Sterling hasn't done anything too eye-catching, but he's been just driving that ball forwards and running at them, trying to break their shape. I think that chalking the goal off was fucking bang out of order. That's ridiculous. Oh, it's a ball over the top to Trossard. He puts it across the box. Marino again. It's off the post. Trossard. Oh, saved again. It's a corner. We're going for it. We are knocking on the door and going for it. And I really love this the reaction that we're getting from the Arsenal players. 7 minutes of added time. That's a great pass over the top from Gabriel. Like I said, he's not just a big, brutish centre-back. He plays football. He can play some football. He can play some passing behind. He's doing it over and over again. Marino off the post. Marino fancies himself getting a goal. He fancies it. There are certain players you want the ball dropping to, and Marino's becoming one of those players just in the end of this game. Rice with the corner. Back post. Is that another corner? Nope, goal kick. Seven minutes is plenty of time. Plenty of time. I feel like we deserve the win on balance. Their goals have both been very, very good, but we've had much more control and much more of the ball, and we've been okay. Like, it's not even that we haven't really been clinical. We've actually played really, really well. I think Villa have done okay. I think we edge the kind of deserving the game. It's a poor touch from Havertz. Rodgers is going to look to try and find John Duran. He does find John Duran. And Tielemans has been just unbelievably good. He's going to look for a shot. That's what I mean about Arsenal. That's what I mean about belief. You can see the team believes that we can win. They believe they think that we deserve to win, but they also believe that we can win. And that's one of the most important things. There's times in this Arsenal team where it's looked like we didn't believe. Saka's out, Ben White's out. Everybody else has to take a little bit more responsibility. Wanyeri as well. Jesus. Erdegaard bringing the ball forwards. Who's he looking for? Lewis Skelly. He plays the ball over. I'm not sure who that was to, but it wasn't a bad pass. Gabriel wants the ball in the middle. Everybody wants the ball now. Good pass through to Rice. Sterling's just dispossessed a little too easy for my liking. Yellow card for Sterling. And it shows how thin our squad is, that in this type of situation, we've barely made any subs. I think we've made one substitute. Everybody else has played the full game. Everybody else. Thomas Partey win that. Morgan Rogers is losing it with the ref a little bit. That should be a second yellow. Or is that his first yellow? Is Rogers on a yellow? No, he's not. That's his first yellow card. Lewis Skelly. It's a lovely ball. Trossard. It's a great save. That's a great... Is it a save or is that gone wide? That's a great save. I think it is. It's a great pass on Lewis Skelly as well. Look at that. And Havertz is there. He goes with his left foot across the goal instead of going with his right foot. Thomas Partey chased by John Duran. That's a foul. Boubacar Kamara kicked the ball away, but no yellow card because obviously he doesn't play for Arsenal. I still can't believe that goal was chalked off. Sterling just cooked Luca Digne. Digne brought him down. This was probably our last chance to get a goal. And of course, it's a set piece. Everybody's going to be back for them, but everybody's going to be forward for us. Trossard on the edge of the box. I don't want us to try something fancy. Get that ball in the box. Let Gabriel get his head on it. Simple as that. Let's not try and do anything to the edge of the box. We don't have to play it for it. Saka's not there. It's only Trossard, Sterling, Lewis Skelly on the edge of the box. Odegaard, he goes direct. I think that was a shot. Did he just go direct from there? And that's it. Full time 2-2. Full time 2-2. And you know what? It's difficult, isn't it? It is really difficult. I think that means that Forest stay above us, doesn't it? I think that puts us third and leaves Forest above us. No, I'm lying. Forest is still behind us. Liverpool 6 points ahead of us. They're on 50 points. We're on 44. Nottingham Forest are on 41. And who are Nottingham Forest next game? Tomorrow they're playing Southampton. They're probably going to smash Southampton, to be fair. they're probably going to smash them. And then they'll probably, will they go above us? What's the goal difference? No, we'll stay above them on goal difference. Okay. You know what? On balance, I think we should have won that game. I do. But I think also, you know, going into this game, a draw is what most people would have taken. Actually, you know, Aston Villa are one of the informed teams in the league. They're one of the danger men of the league outside of the people that you compete for titles with. So, you know, Aston Villa, Newcastle, maybe Brighton, these are the teams that are real, you know, banana skin teams. And I think we did so well to be 2-0 up. So well. That third goal, I don't know how it was chalked off. I really think that was unfair. It did come off Havertz's hand. I said it in real time, but his hand is right here. He's turned his body. His hand is in his silhouette. It's not outside of his silhouette. I don't know how that's chalked off. I think that's ridiculous. Other than that, I think, you know, it feels difficult because we were 2-0 up. You know, like I say, on balance, going into the game, most Arsenal fans would have taken a draw. But after being 2-0 up, it feels different. It feels unjust, and the way that goal was taken away feels unjust as well. But I think we can take big positives from that. You know, Marino got on, you know, scored, but obviously chalked off. Leandro Trossard was really, really good, getting the crosses into the box. Both their goals were very good. Luca Digne's cross, diving header from Tielemans, and then an unstoppable goal from, you know, Matty Cash's cross onto Ollie Watkins, and it took something special. I think it doesn't feel as bad because it took special goals to beat us rather than simple opportunities we've given away. It's still very difficult to take, don't get me wrong, but it's difficult to take. I think we deserve the win, but I think going into the next run of games, we can take a lot of confidence from that type of performance. There were some performances before where we've lost, or we've dropped points, or we've drawn, and you just don't feel confident. And actually, since we've had those injuries, we've played Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, Man United, Tottenham, Villa. You know, going into these next few games, we've got, just in the league I'm talking about, we've got Wolves, then we've got City, which is going to be difficult. Then we've got Leicester, West Ham, then Nottingham Forest. You know, the rest of February's the Premier League games in February, you know, you're looking at, we've got 4 Premier League games in February, and City at home is going to be really difficult. But the rest of these feel very winnable. And again, we're at home a lot. Wolves away is a winnable game. City at home, a winnable game. Leicester City away is a winnable game. West Ham at home is a winnable game. And Nottingham Forest at their ground is going to be on the 26th of February. That's going to be a really, really difficult. That's going to be a difficult game. That's definitely going to be a difficult game. I'm just looking at Liverpool's fixtures that they've got coming up in February as well. They've got Ipswich. They've got Bournemouth at Bournemouth, which is going to be a very difficult game. Everton at Everton, which is going to be easy for them. Wolves, easy for them. And their last 2 games are Man City at the Etihad and Newcastle. They're going to be difficult. Their February fixtures are going to be difficult. I think there's a chance that we catch them or catch them up. We could end February being a lot closer to them than we are at the moment. They are 5 points ahead of us, I believe. We can cut that down. We can massively cut. They're 6 points ahead of us. We can cut that down. It's not impossible to cut that down. It should only be 4 points. That goal that was chalked off, like I say, is out of order. But it is what it is. Listen, smash a like on the video. The stream's been dope. Shout out everybody inside, Ricky and Nathan and Ahmad and my dad and all the man them that's come and locked in and tuned in, all that kind of stuff. We're going to have more for you, football, boxing, all that good stuff. Any ideas for content as well? Like, you know, Nathan is asking about the Drake situation or whatever. Any of those types of ideas that you've got, we might make videos on that kind of stuff. So just let me know. I've got a couple ideas and things are cooking. But man, it's been emotional. I'm out, man. Peace and love every time. You know what it is.